Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Larry's Fountain Pen. Today is an exciting Thursday afternoon, March the 14th. So, I hope everybody's having a great week. So, grab yourself a chair, a stool, a rug. It don't matter. Don't touch that down. Leave it alone. Stay right there. Don't move. But, grab yourself a brew, a shot of whatever you drink, a soda, hot dog, whatever, and let's kick it one time with Larry the Pen Bug Guy. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. Well, I've gotten some emails that I have gotten in the past, but again, they're good emails, and they deserve a answer, which I've answered before many times, but let me answer it again. Emails say, well, Larry, how can you afford these high dollar pens on your low income? I sure can't. Good question. If you keep up with my channel, you know that all my pens aren't high dollar pens. I have a lot of low dollar pens, which I really love. 99 cents, $1.49, below $5. Great pens. I like them. So, let me show you what I do. I didn't bring all the bags in here, but here's some pennies. So, I wait till the bag gets completely full before I break them down. And I have a bag of nickels, dimes, and quarters. And believe it or not, I have half dollars as well. So, and then I have another bag that I just throw $1 bills in, a 5, a 10, a 20 from time to time, and I save all my money up. So that's how I buy pens. Plus, here's where you guys come in. On the Patreon or PayPal, whatever I get from whoever I get it from, I combined all that together, and that's how I get my pens. So it does take me a while to do this. It doesn't happen in a week.
It can take up to 2 years.
Depending on the price of the pen. So, but there's people that have emailed me and they're saying that they're on a really strict budget. And who knows better than I, because I'm on that. And they're wondering how I get these pens. Well, you can do the same thing. They might not have all the bells and whistles, but you can get some pretty nice, dynamite, cool fountain pens off eBay. Yes, Chinese-made pens, but for me, I like them. What's one of my favorite ones?
The Urin.
Love that pen. They're extra fine nibs, but to me they write more of a fine medium, nice, smooth, wet nib. Beautiful colors that pop. They cost anywhere from $1.49 up to, I think, to $2.98, something like that. Really some great looking pens. Yes, they are a copy of the Lamy fountain pen. But, can you afford a soda pop, a burger, fries? You can afford a pen. But remember, the key is to save. If I can save, you can save. I just don't want to bring all the bags in here. Give you an idea how I do it. That's my magic. Well, that was one of the emails. Okay, next but not least. Today is Thursday. Today I announced the winners of the t-shirt giveaway. And, well, Dean Martin, if you're looking at me, coming your way. That takes care of that. And what else is going on? Oh, I have ordered from the Pen Thing store That's Brian. A bunch of cool stuff. The new Lamy All-Star that's come in. You know I got that. Yeah, I'm a big Lamy freak geek. I love Lamy All-Stars and Safaris. What is that, the Avon or Avon?
Aeon.
Aeon, the Aeon. It's a nice pin as well. I like that one. I love my Lamy 2000. Fabulous fountain pen. So here's what this video is about. Not just sharing you and try to explain how I get my fountain pens. And I hope that will be enough of the explanations so you can start doing what I do. Okay? Very simple, very easy, very affordable. All right. Here's what's happening as of right now. Remember when I said when I reach 5,000 subscribers, I am going to purchase the Lamy 2000 from Brian at the Pen Thing store. And that will be given to the winner. But then later, if you're keeping up with videos, I lowered it to 4,000 subscribers. Well, you know how I am. I like giving stuff away. I really do. I mean, I guess it's in my blood. It's who I am. And if I was working, boy, I would be pumping pens, wouldn't I, Mr. Announcer, left and right. So, here's what I am planning. I'm going to go to 3,000. How's that? I think 3,000, I can live with it. So here's what you need to do. Now, when you enter, you're going to have to work for this pen. It's just not going to be using the, what do you use?
Random number generator.
I'm not going to use that at all. You're going to do an essay on fountain pens. Stay with me. Yep. You'll do an essay on fountain pens, and you're going to email it to me, to my Gmail address. You got it? My Gmail email. Ta-da! Essay on fountain pens. You can start any time you like. But as soon as I get 3,000, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send all those essays to Brian from the Pen Thing store. And he is going to pick the best one out of how many ever I get. And then he will let me know. I will announce the winner. What you will need to let me know is the size nib that you want on the pen. Again, I am buying the pen outright from Brian. And then Brian will do the packaging and mailing to you, the lucky winner. So I'm set. 3,000 subscribers. To get the pen, we have to work for it. School time, right? Class is in, baby. And it's well worth it. The Lamy 2000 is one of my top all-time favorite fountain pens. I love it. And it has been called or named the workhorse. Great pen. A friend of mine has the Mont Blanc 149. Now he calls that his workhorse. He loves that pen to death, and that's all he uses. That's his #1, the pen of all times. So I guess everybody, to each their own, they have their own. I love the 149 as well. But, you know, for the Lamy 2000, that speaks for itself. It's a Lamy with a gold nib. A great pen. I love the design. I love the feel, the look. I love the way it writes. I love the nib. There's nothing about the pen I don't like. So, if you're watching this video, it's really important. You have to be a subscriber, #1. 2, Larry's Fountain Pens, on YouTube, okay, or on Facebook, or you can be a pen pal, as long as you're a subscriber to one of my groups. That makes you eligible. Cool. You know, hey, it's free. The only thing that you have to do is sit down and take your time and do an essay. Think of yourself back in college, or go back farther than that. Think of yourself when you're in high school, or even in junior high school. Clear your mind. Put your favorite jams on if you like, and start writing. Because you know, I'm hoping by this year to reach that 3,000 subscriber list. So that's what I'm shooting for. So, Brian, if you're hearing me, it's on, buddy. So, I guess I'll leave it at that. You know, I'm excited to read the essays on the fountain pens. And, you know that's really going to be cool. Awesome. Fountain pens are my heart. I love and live for fountain pens. I really, really do love fountain pens. Believe it or not. You know, I just don't collect them. I am a user of fountain pens. And I rotate on my fountain pens. So the problem if you have too many fountain pens is you don't get to use the favorite ones as much as you like to, because then you'll neglect the other ones. And being a reviewer, you have to have pens, right? So I'm going to leave it at that. I've got a bunch of things that I got to do. I got to work in the pen room here. I got to rearrange some drawers, which I haven't done. I've got the majority of my pen pal letters to go out tomorrow. Then I've got 2 left that come in. So I'll be working on that. So what else has been going on in Larry Land? Well, let's see. Anything that you can think of?
No, that pretty much covers it.
Yeah. Oh, the cold weather. Well, you know, somebody did email me and ask me about the weather. Well, it's kind of weird here in Texas. You know, it was hitting 77 degrees, up in the 70s. Then it went down into, 60s and 50s. And right now it's 61 and sunny. Some days it's a cloudy, gloomy day. Next day is a sunny day. One day it's raining. Next day it's not. But, you know, we're not done with winter yet. Mr. Announcer is saying that we should get one more hit. When, in April?
Yeah, there's usually one last cold spell the week of Easter.
So when the Easter Rabbit's doing this thing in. So I'm wondering if it's going to be snow and ice. Because we don't get a whole lot of snow here. But when we do, it sure is cool. We get a lot of ice. I don't like ice. Mr. and Mrs. Duck, while we're at it, has come to visit us. They come, every year?
Every year during the spring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. and Miss Duck, they're always together. Oh, they're the sweetest things. I'm going to have to post some pictures on Facebook. They're very cool ducks. They're very devoted to each other. And Mr. Duck looks after his wife. Yes. And then, you know, my squirrels, my lovely, beautiful squirrels, I feed them 4 times a day. They get three meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they get their bed snack. And they get their water changed 3 to 4 times a day. They have also a big bag of peanuts, their squirrel feed, and they have corn on the cob. So they live pretty good, right? So Mr. and Miss Duck came by, and they like to have some of that food as well, so they eat. So, and I also give them pieces of bread. So, yeah, I enjoy doing what I do. Love the squirrels, love the ducks, love the pens. So, before I leave, I hope you're with me. This is going to be an important giveaway. Well, they're all important giveaways as far as I'm concerned. Yep. So, this is going to be all about you. And there is my letter opener. Thank you. This is going to be all about you. Your essay to win the fountain pen. So, only can be one winner. And so I thought I'd give you all a heads up. It's going to happen. So, the sooner you can start working on your essay, the better it is. You know, how would I do it? I just wouldn't write it in one day. I would take my time and maybe do 2 or 3 sentences and then just from day to day, sit down, look at it, think about it, get all my thoughts together and start putting it down on paper. Then I would review it and see if I liked it. Did I leave out anything? What's the most important part of that essay I want to make the point of? However you want to make that essay, it's going to be up to you. But then Dr. Brian himself at the Pen Thing store will review each and every one. And he alone will determine the winner. He'll let me know, Larry, so-and-so won the giveaway. As soon as I know that, I will let the person know. Also, on the essay, this is very important. Very, very, very important. You with me? Put down the size of nib you want. Now listen to me. The size of nib, put it on top of the paper. Let me just show you real quick what I'm talking about. On your paper, notebook paper, whatever, I would just put it on top of the paper. Nib size, you can just put F for fine, M for medium, or B for broad. You with me? On the top of the paper, anywhere, you just put the nib size of your choice. So that way, Brian will know what size nib you want on your pen. Oh! Isn't that cool? Wow! Dynamite! Okay, folks, I have got to go. I've got 1,001 things to do, and I don't even remember what I have to do. Heck, I don't even remember who I am. Oh, ha, ha! I'm excited. I've got pens to ink up. I've got homework to do. I've still got 2 letters to get out, and then I'm caught up. So, hey, all, peace, love. Until my next video, be safe, and remember, don't text and drive. Later, folks, bye.